West Charters. We do a lot of slow pitch jigging, and I like to spend some time talking a little bit about how we do it, what we use, our techniques, our rigging. So I'm going to break it up into a few different videos. I'll probably put one large video on YouTube. First thing I just want to talk about is our gear. We're primarily using these Slow Elements by Ocean's Legacy. It's a PE3 rod. It's pretty much all around, and we're moving to Shimano Ocean jiggers, and I'm using the 2000 NRHG. It's a little bit higher speed. Everything's rigged with 20-pound test. I use reaction tackle. This is a high-performance braid. It's a 20-pound test. I use blue. It's a pretty easy color to see. I'm not really worried about visibility or anything like that. I do a PR knot. We'll talk about the knots in a little bit more detail to connect reaction tackle 50-pound fluoro leader. I use roughly 3 arm lengths, 15, 20 feet of leader, just because I'm always cutting it and tying it. So that way it gives me plenty of ties along the way, and I don't have to change the leader out. It's not that important unless it gets tore up by a fish. So this is my standard setup. All my rods are rigged very, very similar. As far as jigs, the PR knot, let's just quickly, that's a bobbin knot, and I'll talk about tying that a little bit later. It's a little bit more complex than some of the other knots, but it by far works better than anything out there. I use the PR knot. It took me a while to learn to tie it, but now I'm pretty good at it. Jigs, we'll talk about some different jigs and some components to the jigs. I use double assist hooks on almost everything, both sides, number 5s, except for the smaller ones. I use maybe a 60-pound double ball bearing swivel on each rig. You can see it right here. Okay, and that's like a standard jig setup, and it's all dependent on depth, currents, a bunch of other things. So this is going to be our introductory segment, and then we'll start breaking down into individuals.